Morning. First of all, I'd like to apologise for my lack of recording on the drift day we did the other day. We got there, we got in, we got set up, everything was fine, and then it absolutely hammered it down with rain again. So we went to Santa Pod, it rained. We went to Three Sisters, and it rained. I'm still on the same tyres from before Santa Pod. How is it even possible? Come on, tell me. Car took a little bit of a battering. I lost my front bumper on a warm-up lap. Basically, I hit the rumble strip and it caused some damage there. It's to be expected. And then somehow, I don't actually know how this one happened, but you can see my Kevlar. You can see my Kevlar through that one. So that one must have done some damage. So you know what I gotta do? I've got to fix it all again. The car did fine. It's a little bit dirty, but it's to be expected with all the motorway miles we did. It's like 2 hours there, 2 hours back. But it's in one piece. The front bumper took most of the damage. There is no footage at all that we recorded from the drift event. The skirts survived again. That's always good fun. Tyres didn't even get used, which is also good, but then it's bad because we didn't produce any smoke, maybe a little bit, and it's really disheartening because I just want to drift in the dry. I don't know where we left off, but on a highlight, the CIVIC has some deliveries. I don't want to give it all away straight away, but you might see in the thumbnail. I don't know. But we now have a bonnet stay. £3, Germany, made in China. Who cares? 3 weeks. Let's see if it fits. Now for the juicy stuff. I had this turbo built, Garrett T25 by Midland Turbo. Liam did that for me. I painted his GTR stuff for him. So, turbo is ready. Gasket is ready. Gasket is ready. And I've gone from the elbow. Let's turn it over. So we have the gasket now for here. And then we have this little special Rooney. It's a bit awkward with one hand, I will be honest. But yeah, that's how that will be going. It was like £25 off eBay. And because I'm not sure what I want to do for a downpipe, whether I want a hood dump, whether I want a full exhaust system. So I've bought a cast, what do you call this, elbow? I don't know what you call this. I suppose it's like a T25 flange to a 2.5 inch Vband. We'll leave it at that. But yeah, so basically now I can do a 90 down, a 90 up, put it on Vband. It's not the best looking, but being cast, it should do the job. Then we've ordered that. I ordered this Manifold, which is a cast log D16, and I've had it into a T2 flange because obviously this turbo is T2, just a little baby, and then I've got the T2 gasket also for that. Waiting for the hardware to come from Liam again from Midland Turbo. He's sending me the hardware out, and then we'll be able to crack on. Today I'm just having a tidy up because the place was left in a shithole after the drift day and up to the drift day. So I'm just putting a rubbish in the bin. Then I'm going to pull the cars out, and then I'll jump on the Civic. I'm going to do that. I nearly forgot, I just caught it with the corner of my eye. You've been on eBay and thought, that looks pretty good, but it's going to be cheap China's terribleness. Well, this Civic isn't going to be a big expensive build. So I thought I'd test it. We've all seen them. I want to see if it works. I like the idea. And I'm going to check it out. I'm hopefully going to set it all up on the Civic. And we'll be able to go through together. See if it works. And see if it's actually worth, is it like 120 quid? Something like that. 10 sensors, 10 jobs, 1 screen. I don't see why it won't be bad. Let's have a look. Oh, well, that's Japan. Oh, and it's all in English. Nice. Water temp, oil temp, fuel pressure, oil pressure, boost pressure. Ooh. Not bad so far. Well, that's smaller than I thought. I was worried it was going to be a big nasty screen, but that's alright, that is. Let's have a look what else we got. So what's this? Pressure sensor. So that might be for the oil. That's going to be for the boost. That's a boost pressure sensor. Play, record. So that must be for the controls for this. That's for the mount for this. Exhaust temperature sensor. Temperature sensor, that might be water temp. Pressure sensor, so that might be for the fuel. Another temperature sensor, so that must be for the oil temperature. The gift that just keeps giving. And this is the loom with the fuse for the wiring. And we're empty. Instructions. That seem to be and instructions that seem to be in English, so that's a winner. So it won't be in Chinese or Japanese. First impression, it is what it is. Sensors are heavy, the wiring looks neat, plugs look alright. Obviously it's not DEFI. I'm not even going to claim it as DEFI, but it's 100 quid's worth of sensors, to be fair. So for I think it's like £110, this should do the job for the Civic, and a nice small display. It's like what, 2 inches by 3 or 4 inches, something like that. Be nice and small, hide it somewhere in the Civic. But I thought I'd show you that. Not bad at all. Something that's been bugging me since I bought the car was it didn't have a bonnet stay. As in the bracket that holds the bracket. That makes sense. See? You can just, this is where it's once. We can fix it. Ooh. It's not a lot, but it makes me happy.